Okay, 14, again, it's a quadratic inequality. It's really not difficult to solve. I'm going to say 6x squared minus 19x plus 10 less than 0. What am I doing? I'm comparing it with 0. So I want to find out when is it negative, because negative numbers are less than 0. How do I do that? I factor it. And this is not a bad factorization, especially compared to the factorization we did in the prior sections. They were much more difficult. Nonetheless, I'm still going to check myself. It's going to be 6x squared. It works beautifully. Minus 15 minus 4 is minus 19. That worked beautifully. And you get plus 10. Number line goes down. What goes on the number line? The zeros of those factors. And let's take a look at that. And the zeros are going to be, well, one of the zeros is going to be, let's write this down. It's going to be 5 halves, which is 2.5. And the other zero is going to be 2/3, which is 2/3. So 2/3 is here, and 5 halves is over here. You got to give them in the right order, by the way. I am now going to pick test values. All right, so I'm going to say a good test value here would be 3. A good test value here would be 1. Now, the reason I say 1 is because 1 is between 2/3 and 5 halves. And I can say a good test value over here would be 0. I'm going to test them out one at a time to see what their signs are. So let's try the 0 first. What do you get? Negative times a negative, which is a positive. Now you notice I'm writing less and less down now. And part of the reason for that is because it's getting a little bit easier for me, because I'm really the third example. So what do you get? 1 now. What do you get? Positive times a negative, a negative. How about 3? Positive times a positive is a positive. What's the question? The question is this: when is it negative? Only here. Where is that? It's when x is greater than 2/3 and less than 5 halves. This is a fine answer. You could also put the intervals down. 2/3, comma, 5 halves. Let's look at our key, see how we did. And I'm going to look at it. Do they have this? They sure do. Do they have this? They sure do. Let me remind you who I am. I am Ron Bannon. I am not beyond making error. I make a lot of errors. If you see an error or you have a criticism related to the document, please let me know, and I'll try to make a correction. Thank you.